We're so excited to share the ZenIQ ABM Navigator. It helps you navigate through your target accounts. Now, there's several phases that the Navigator helps marketers, but first and foremost, one of the most difficult areas to navigate through is the selection of target accounts and mapping out the actual buyers, your buying center within those accounts. To identify the buying center roles, the right people who actually influence and make purchase decisions for you, we've put together some really great technology I wanted to share with you. So let's take a look here at this Engage section. Now, here's an example of a SaaS-based organization. They're focused in the HR world, and they're rapidly growing. They have a target list of accounts. Marketing is going really quite well for them. But you can tell here that the roles that they sell to are not always consistent between accounts. So what we've done here in this example that we're going to look at is you can see the level of seniority on the vertical axis. On the horizontal axis are the different titles. This is actual names and classes of seniority within a large group of organizations. And these are the HR titles that we're looking at here. So you can see that they're really important roles, like the CXO of HR. It also has different terms that people use in other companies for a similar role. Maybe it's talent acquisition or talent or people operations or people. It becomes really confusing to try to map data against really a varied set of titles. And that becomes more complicated when you look at all the different roles that are involved from a seniority perspective. This matrix here, though, is reflective of approximately 10,000 accounts in one of their target account lists and the actual people that are mapped to their buying center. Now let's take another look a little bit deeper now. This is where the ZenIQ powerful data science comes into play. First, we do all the work of pulling together your CRM, web, and marketing system data. We match all the records of people at the account level that you have had a relationship with, that you know about, that you've marketed to along the way. Next, since we've mapped the entire web of businesses, we're able to look at each individual target account, and then we can contrast the roles of the people that you know against actual employees at each target account. So what we can do then is start to match up what percentage of people do you have in each role against all of those who have a similar title. And then finally, because we've mapped both of these, we can contrast your current state against the total state. We can end up with a map that looks like this. So I've gone through to describe how we got here, but let's take a look at what is actually here. So we know that these people are focused on HR roles. Okay, we know that there's generally kind of a mid to high level seniority that they're after. But what's really hard to find is how successful am I at getting contacts in each of these different roles? So we look at the CXO of HR, arguably a great decision maker, but they have about half. In fact, less than half of the people. What are some other ones in here that might look important? A VP of talent acquisition. Again, this is about a quarter, maybe a third they actually have in their database today. And that just kind of goes through a normal example of what most people experience. You get a lot of leads, you get a lot of contacts, we all high five each other. But are they the right ones? Are they the right leads, the right people? Are they in the buying center, and are they able to influence or actually make the purchase for you? So let's dig down one level deeper here, and let's go back to that CXO of HR. What you could do here is you can actually click on this. It will bring up now a couple of different options of things that you can do at this point. What we're going to do here, though, is look at areas where we're missing contacts. So now we know that we have approximately 9,100 that we're lacking coverage in, and that we can go through here and we can look anecdotally. Let's just pick one right now. Now we're looking at J. Walter Thompson. We know that we have as many as 29 people here that fit the buying center profile. However, we don't have them yet in our CRM or any of our marketing systems. We can scan through here and see the ones where we could acquire phone and email information right away. I would think Head of Resources for North America, Stacy Klein, might be a really good one. All I'd need to do is simply select her and then add her to the shopping cart. And then I can close that out. It'd be dropped into my CRM and ready to go for marketing. I hope this has been helpful today. This is just but one of many really interesting parts that we're going to talk about with regard to the ABM Navigator in the coming days. Soon we'll be talking about things like, are you reaching the right people at those accounts? Are you able to engage those people at those accounts? And then what does it take to create engagement, at a specific role, at a specific level of seniority? Historically, what have you done to engender that engagement with them, and how many touches might it take on average to close a deal like the one at hand? So thank you for taking a look at this video. Please stay tuned. Always the easiest way to get in touch with us, click the demo button down at the bottom of the page, and we'd be more than happy to show you how this could work for your company. Thank you and have a great day.